Okay, let me ask you this. Why would a club like Fulham, historically known for being a mid-table Premier League team, suddenly become a transfer hotspot for Barcelona's young stars? Because that's exactly what's happening here. Álvaro Arbeloa, yes, the same guy who used to play for Real Madrid, is now running Fulham's transfer strategy, and he's going full Spanish invasion. First, he brings in kids from Madrid's academy, and now he's chasing Barcelona's 20-year-old right-back Héctor Fort. This isn't just a random move, it's a statement. And honestly, it makes me wonder if we are watching a new era of satellite clubs emerging outside Spain, but with a Premier League twist. Now, let's break this down. Fort is a talented kid, no doubt. But here's the thing, Barcelona isn't exactly kicking him out. They want €10 million plus a buyback clause. That's not a fire sale, it's a calculated move. Clubs do this when they are trying to balance the books and keep a safety net. If Fort explodes at Fulham, Barca could trigger that buyback and flip him for double the cash later. Smart business. Absolutely. But it also tells me Barcelona still sees him as part of their long-term vision, they are just willing to wait. Which raises the question, why isn't he getting minutes now? Well, part of it is timing. Hansi Flick's pre-season plans didn't work out for Fort, but let's be real, the bigger issue is João Cancelo. Once he's officially signed, that right-back spot is locked down. And Xavi Espart? He's the homegrown option the club will push for. So Fort's stuck in purgatory, a talented kid with no path to regular playtime. But here's what people aren't talking about. Is a move to Fulham actually better for his development? Because let's face it, Premier League football is brutal for a 20-year-old. He'd be thrown into a relegation battle, not a Champions League run. But maybe that's the point. Sometimes you need to step back to grow, right? What fascinates me about Arbeloa's strategy is how he's blending youth with familiarity. Signing Madrid kids. Now chasing Barcelona talent. He's building a squad that understands Spanish tactics, but plays in England's physical style. It's like creating a hybrid identity. And from a personal perspective, this could be genius if he's planning long-term. Imagine Fulham becoming the go-to destination for La Masia graduates who need experience, but aren't ready for Madrid or Barca's first teams. But wait, does this risk turning them into a farm team? Because if they are just a stepping stone for bigger clubs, they'll never build their own legacy. That's the tightrope walk here. Let's zoom out for a second. This transfer window is exposing a trend. Premier League clubs are getting more aggressive with loan deals and buyback clauses. Why? Because they can afford to gamble on young players without long-term risk. Fort's situation isn't unique. Look at all the loanees flooding in from Spain. But here's the twist, Barcelona's asking price suggests they think he's more than a loaner. They are pricing him like a future starter. So if Fulham pays €10 million, are they betting he'll outperform that value? Or are they setting themselves up as a resale hub? Either way, this isn't just about one player, it's about how clubs navigate the global talent market in an era of financial caution. So where does this leave Fort? Personally, I think he's at a crossroads. Joining Fulham could be a career-defining risk. If he thrives, he becomes a Premier League regular and Barcelona lose their leverage. If he struggles, he might get stuck in that what could have been category. But maybe that's the price of ambition. And for Barcelona, this feels like damage control with upside. They are not giving up on him, they are just hedging their bets. Which, honestly, is the kind of chess move we should expect from a club rebuilding its finances while trying to stay elite. What's your take? Would you take the Fulham move if you were Fort? Drop your thoughts below. because this story's far from over.